Welcome to the final part of our Isle of Man adventure with the XKR. Today we're back at Jurby Circuit. You might be able to hear some bikes screaming round, but we're not on the track again, just as well really. I've cooked my brakes once already. We're actually going to be heading on a bit of a group convoy today. We're going to be heading from Ramsey on the epic and iconic Isle of Man TT route with, I mean, you can see some of the cars here, an incredible lineup. So let's have a quick look round and then let's get on the road. But first, our friends at Lancaster Insurance are running monthly giveaways. You can win all sorts, from experience days to tools, restaurant vouchers and tech. So click the link below at the end of the video to enter their latest competition. Organising the 250 cars on the tour wasn't easy, but eventually we were lined up and hit the road to Ramsey. And if you thought 250 cars on an airfield was packed, seeing them on Ramsey Seafront was something else. As the fog rolled in up in the hills, we were called up to the start line. This was it. Right, so after a slightly longer wait than planned, we are rolling up onto the Isle of Man TT course. And this is a bit of a dream come true for a biker like me. I follow bike racing, I ride motorcycles. I understand how important this circuit is. I mean, this is the track where John McGuinness was the first ever rider to average over 130 miles an hour. It's the same track where Peter Hickman currently holds the record with an average 135. This isn't a racetrack, these are just public roads effectively. There's a little bit through towns and villages, there's mountain roads. This is just what people who live on the Isle of Man commute on. To have the opportunity to drive up it in any case, just to do it as a public road is pretty phenomenal, to be honest. But whatever you're coming, I mean, we're following an MGTF, we've got sort of rally prepped Mark 1 Cortina behind us, there's a midget there, Healy 3000 further ahead. Whatever you're in, this is going to be epic. I mean, look at that hill mountain ahead of us. Look at the fog rolling off of it. It's like being in a Lord of the Rings book. And they mark out these signs here with all the TT corners. This one's called the gooseneck. These are here all year round, so when you're driving around just as a normal commuter, you can follow the course, and if you know it well enough, or you follow the TT, maybe you come and watch it, this will mean a lot to you. So let's get the XKR up the gooseneck, shall we? Oh yes! This is fantastic. You don't have to be wellying it up here either. We're in the intermediate group, so we're just going at a moderate pace. I'm doing about 50 miles an hour now. Just enjoy the scenery, enjoy this epic road, and try not to think about the size of the cojones on the bike riders that are doing well over 150 miles an hour on a lot of this. Just incredible stuff. Look at the view off to my right here. This is just, I mean, it's not the nicest day today. You can see there's a bit of cloud cover, there's a bit of rain, a bit of fog, but it's just gorgeous. Even now, it's like being in some sort of, again, Lord of the Rings film. Twisty bit. This whole road is a twisty bit. Let's do a bit of a chicane here. Oh, this is just amazing. If you follow bike racing, this is steeped in endless folklore. And even if you don't, even if biking isn't for you and you're just a keen car driver, just look at this as a road in its own right, which is to say, blooming epic. Oh, wow. The valley off to my right is just astonishing. It's important to drive within your limits, I think, because this is a dangerous road if you get it wrong, but we can deploy a bit of supercharged power and let the Jag stretch her legs. It's the same with any road this, just drive within your limits. But on this one, most of it is delimited, so it's your limits and your car's limits, not the limits of the law. Now, to be clear, you can still be done for reckless driving on the Isle of Man. You're not above the law. This was incredible. We didn't need to be screaming round at 120, just driving these legendary roads with these views was a phenomenal experience, and I couldn't help but get a bit emotional. I'm taking it very easy up over this because, as you can see, it is foggy. We are literally up in the clouds. This is this is what petrolhead dreams are made of right here. What a road. Honestly, this is worth a visit to the Isle of Man alone. A lot of roads on the Isle of Man are this good. We've seen some really, really pretty ones, like the Slog. That was beautiful. But when you combine epic views like this with fantastic roads, and not to mention arguably some of the most important motoring history and folklore for petrolheads, this has surely got to be one of the best, nay, most important roads in possibly the world. It's just incredible. Under the timing bridge there. Oh my God, this is incredible. It is starting to spot with rain, I don't know if you can see. So it's going to be very much a gentle drive up this bit. That bench back there was called Halewood's Height. That's a tribute to the legendary Mike Halewood, another incredible bike rider. If you're not into biking, go and get into biking. Look at what some of those gladiators on two wheels have done and continue to do. I mean, imagine going down here on a bike doing 150 miles an hour and pushing to go faster than the next guy doing 150 miles an hour. Just seems unthinkable. Every corner presents a new view and it's phenomenal, frankly. Nice tight left-hander. And then down the hill we go. Over the crest. Wow. And then you're in for another epic view. This place is phenomenal. It's just stunning. And here we come up to the end, the Creg-Ny-Baa for our afternoon tea. That is wonderful. That's an experience that I won't soon forget. Driving the Isle of Man TT course in an XKR. That was brilliant. I'm actually tearing up a little bit, genuinely. One of, if not the very best drive of my life.
Next was afternoon tea at the famous Creg-Ny-Baa, another iconic spot on the TT course. And we weren't done yet. After that was a short drive down the hill into the town to the pit lane, where we were allowed into the pits for a photo shoot of our cars. This kind of unique opportunity really made this tour. You certainly can't do this every day. After our 4-day adventure, I was in love, both with this car and this place. We came to the Isle of Man in search of stunning scenery, epic roads, motorsport history, and drives to remember forever. And that's exactly what we got. If any of what you've seen appeals to you, no matter what car you've got, I urge you, get to the Isle of Man. You certainly won't regret it. If you fancy your own Isle of Man adventure, then good news! We teamed up with our friends at Scenic Car Tours to bring you the Prestige and Performance Car Tour 2023 on the 18th to the 22nd of May, exclusively for Classics World viewers and Kelsey Magazine readers. It's the trip of a lifetime with experiences you can't buy. So head to www.sceniccartours.com/Kelsey for full details and to book. See you there. This video is proudly sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. Give them a call on 01480 400 889 for an insurance quote on your classic car. And don't forget to click the link below to enter their latest competition.